it's Kathy, and welcome back to Kathy's Happy Home. I've been getting so many recipes off Facebook. I think I could collect them and give myself a whole cookbook out of these recipes. But one that I found today I had never heard of before, and it's called cinnamon flop. It's like a coffee cake, and I looked it up on YouTube, and there's tons of recipes for this cinnamon flop. Some of it call it a butter cake, some call it a coffee cake. One person made it a layer cake. But in any case, I'm going to use the one I found on Facebook, and it appears easy, so I'm going to make it with you and see what we can do. The recipe is just bare bones. It says 1 cup of sugar, butter the size of an egg, and I'm thinking that must be about 3 tablespoons. I'm not sure. Doesn't say whether to melt the butter or leave the butter as is. 1 cup of milk, 2 cups of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. It doesn't say how to mix it. It doesn't say put dry ingredients together, then the wet ingredients. It doesn't say anything. It just gives the ingredients. Then it says for the topping, mix together approximately 2 tablespoons of margarine, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and 2 or 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. Mix until it looks right. I don't know what that means. Melt margarine, brown sugar, and cinnamon together. Okay. And then it says bake at 350 until done. And that's the recipe. But then someone down in the comments wrote, poke the topping down into the batter teaspoon by teaspoon and bake it in an 8x8 pan. Okay. We're going to see what we can do with this recipe. Like I said, it's not much to go on, but if it turns out, it sounds like it's going to be delicious. Here are all the cake ingredients, and so I'm going to mix it up. Joe got me a Danish whisk, and he said to try mixing it with this, so we'll see how it goes. It didn't say to grease the pan, but Joe did for me, and I think that's very wise. The batter's all done, and now I'm going to put it in the pan. Now here's the 2 tablespoons of melted margarine, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, and I put in 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now I'm going to mix this together. Here it is, and now I'm going to just drop it on top of the cake. So here it is. Some people push it down into the batter some. I'm going to do it here and there and see what happens. It's not very deep, so I can't really push it down a lot. Okay, and now the oven is heating up for 350. That's 180 Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, and we bake it until it says until it's done. So I guess I'll look in 20 minutes and see how far it's done. It baked for half an hour, and it looks great. It looks just like the picture on Facebook. So now I'm going to let it cool for half an hour, and then Joe and I are going to try it. It looks wonderful. And we cooked it for 30 minutes, but 35 according to how your oven goes. So let me try it. Tastes just like a sticky cinnamon bun. So give it a try. I'm going to make it again for sure. And I'll see you next time.